tears of joy at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium as Napoli were crowned champions for the first time in their history, and Antonio Conte becoming the first manager to win the Serie A title with 3 different teams. Greatness can't be matched. And you know what they say? Class will forever be permanent. On that note, I welcome you to another beautiful edition of Football Yarn, episode 19. I am Kayo Mipo, and I'll be serving you all the juiciest, all the hottest, all the spiciest, and all the latest in the world of football. But I'm not going to be doing this alone. I've got the guys in the building ready to dissect, analyze, and share with you all the latest in the world of football. What up, Blake? How you doing this morning?
That your voice is sweet. It's too sweet. All the cheese, all the meat.
I bet they attach no homo to him.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
Yeah,
have you recovered from the Manchester United game?
Actually, it's my birthday. I just celebrated my birthday.
Hey, happy birthday,
if you don't know, you know now.
Happy birthday, man.
You know, Sikeko. You know, come now. I invite you, come. So thank God I'm alive. Thank God that
thank God for mercy.
Yeah.
All right, Idris, how you doing today? Have you also recovered because your team also went trophyless? No, don't start with the community shield nonsense.
I'm good though. It's good to be here again. I'm glad to see you. Happy birthday, my senior man.
Thank you, Daddy.
I will shut down this episode.
God bless you. Now only you greet me.
How many wine will you buy like this?
Wine, bow.
Shut down. All right, Toby. Another trophyless person.
So good to be here.
Three trophyless people.
Why you talk like this? You don't mind not find
I'm not part of you guys.
I've
disassociated myself from United. All right, Toby, how you doing?
Hi, also good to be here to talk football, to yarn everything that has happened in the world of football. And look on my man, 4 bullets. Happy birthday to you, man.
Let's quickly, dive into what is happening. It's no news that the Premier club football has ended. We have to wait till August, to see another wonderful games of league football.
Another new season.
And August. We have to wait till August to see another beautiful games of league football. So, guys, first thing first, let's do EPL review. Let's start with the team of the season. Your team of the season. What players have impressed you the most this season?
So it's starting 11, Abby.
Let me start with you, Lekon. Your starting 11. Your team of the season. Your 11 of the season.
I'll go with Martinez as my goalkeeper.
Okay.
Yeah, Aston Villa. I'll go with Saliba.
Saliba as your centre back.
Arsenal. I'll go with Van Dijk of Liverpool. Then I'll go with Luis Kelly of Arsenal. I'll go with Dalot of Man U. I'll go with TMF. I'll go with Caicedo of Chelsea. Then I'll go with Fernandes of Manchester United. I'll go with Enzo of Chelsea. Then I'll come to the forward. I'll go with my winger. I'll go with Doku. Because Dogu impressed me. Has impressed me. He's a one-on-one winger that can dribble you at the same time. So I'll go with Dogu. I'll go with Salah because he has many goals this season. So Salah. So then my striker, I'll go with Isak.
Okay, that's a nice one. But you just have some surprising names in there. But anyways, Idris, let me come to you now. Your team of the season.
Team of the season. I would go with my goalkeeper. Well, Dean Henderson actually. That guy has done so much this season.
My boy is doing me proud.
Because he's actually pulling his weight. He's doing a lot of things. And as for my left back, I will go with Luis Kelly. And as for my centre back, I will go with Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk is incredible this season. And I will also, my other centre back, I'll go with Saliba. And my right back, I will go with Dalot because Diego Dalot actually did. To my defensive midfielder, I will go with Caicedo. Not gonna lie, Caicedo is 100 million and he came up this season, Sha. And attacking Bruno Fernandes and my other attacking De Bruyne, My left wing, I'll go with Doku also. My number 9, I will go with Haaland now. Who else? And Mohamed Salah.
All right. You also have some surprising names in there. Toby, so
Quickly,
I want to know.
I'll pick it up from Nottingham Forest goalkeeper.
Why that shouting now?
You've had your time. You've had your time.
You just do like person
You've had your time.
Kai comes to you.
You've had your time.
You do like in Manchester United
You said
side.
you don't do
15th on the
do
log.
pass yourself. You don't do pass yourself.
I beg, no say I did my name
Stick
before they
with the discussion. I don't caution Lekon. You say day or day. All right.
To Manchester United guys.
I don't want to hear anything about United. Just stick with the discussion.
All right,
your team of the season.
Quickly, let's pick it up from the goalkeeper now. I'm going to go with Matt Sales, Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. Right back, I'm going to go with Arnold. Central back, Gabriel Magnanese. I'm going to go with James Tarkowski of Everton as well. Left back, I'm going to have Anton Robinson from.
Okay, hold on. Your two centre halves,
Gabriel Magnanese
Gabriel and Tarkowski.
Tarkowski. So in left back, I'm going to go with Anthony Robinson, Fulham left back. For my defensive midfielder, central defensive midfielder, Joey Tielemans. For my central midfielder, Bruno Fernandes. Cole Palmer as well as the central attacking midfielder. And right wing, of course, EPL player of the season. African best player that ever played the EPL so far for me, Mohamed Salah. Put some respect on that name.
Yeah.
My central striker, Alexander Isak. He has been amazing. They pay me, Arsenal no buy that guy up to
you
now.
also-
Hey, why, I beg. I never finished my season.
What you want to talk?
You made my left wing now.
Okay, your left
Why
wing.
not go just tackle me for
You
this
don't
studio?
to talk with you want talk. We don't hear you.
For my left back, I will say that boy will still ball for Nigeria. So we go dey ball together. Ebiresi, easy.
Your left back or left wing?
Left
Okay,
wing.
okay, left wing.
Why they enter my mouth?
All right then.
I still don't get one
If
for
I say, you guys.
I still don't get one for
I don't even get your time.
If I say you guys purposely,
I don't talk,
they
say make
put
I
some
rep myself, so I
controversial-
will rep myself.
If I say you guys, they purposely put some controversial names. Because, all right, let's move on. My own team of the season, Marcel's, my right back, Olaino, my left back, Milos Kekes. I'm caught between Milos Kekes or Anthony Robinson, but I'll go with Milos Kekes. My centre halves, Gabriel, and of course, Virgil van Dijk. For my defensive midfield, Gravenberch. Right? I have my Gravenberch in there. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes. I have McAllister. I have Isak. I have Chris Wood. And of course, I have Salah. So, moving on. Manager of the season. Toby, manager of the season. What manager has impressed you the most?
Yeah, manager that has impressed. I'm choose between David Moyes and Nottingham Forest manager. Please help me with the name.
Nuno
Espirito Santo.
Yeah.
For what? I'll just stick with Espirito Santo. Yeah. Because Nottingham Forest ought to be battling relegation and you see them battling for Europe spots in the EPL
And
this
they
season.
eventually made it to Europe.
Yeah, exactly. Spot on.
All right, Idris.
I will also go with the Nottingham Forest manager.
No Espirito Santo.
Yeah, I will go with him.
Lekon.
I would have gone with Arteta because we know he's a second. It's always top 2 in the league, and I would have gone with him, but Arteta. But I would say I'll go with Anslot because this is his first season at Premier League and he did very well. So yeah, Anslot.
Okay, for me, Anthony Iraola. That's my
Anthony, which club?
Anthony Iraola, coach
club?
of Bournemouth.
Uh-huh.
That's my manager of the season. Surprise package of the season. This surprise package of the season, it includes players, managers, clubs. So I have to see your 3 packages of the season. Let me start with you later.
Surprise package of season. I would say
For club.
that the people that flopped that be
No, surprise package. It might
that flopped that
that
did very well.
surprised you. It could be flop. It could be excellent performance. Whatever. What club surprised you the most this season?
Sense performance, okay. I would say them Arsenal surprised me because I was intrigued that they were still in 2. So I would say yes, Arsenal surprised me.
What about the
coach? I would say Pep because he left married he left his wife and married Man City, so surprised me because I gave him he's a man of many characters to me.
What about player?
Player obviously this thing that I would say declare is because he scored against I'll go with Foden. Foden flopped this season and I was really surprised.
No, we've not gone to.
Yeah, you said people that surprised me this season.
You're supposed to mention 3 names.
I'm sure 3 names now.
You've mentioned Foden and Declan Rice now.
I didn't mention.
You mentioned club.
I'm supposed to mention.
You mentioned club. You mentioned manager. You mentioned 2 players.
I'm sorry.
Leko is known to throw banters.
I'm not throwing any
he
banter.
forgets himself when throwing banters. All right, moving on. Your manager of the season, Idris.
My manager of the season.
Your surprise package. Sorry.
Surprise package.
Your
My surprise package of the season, I would go with Nottingham Forest because they actually did a very good job. Yeah, so that's club level.
Manager?
And as for manager, I would say Pep. He surprised me. They said that he didn't deal with his injuries problem appropriately right. And as for player, is Mamouche because coming from a place you don't know, Bundesliga, and just coming to Premier League and just start scoring goals like. No, I'll go with Mamouche. Mamouche surprised me.
All right. For me, Bournemouth for my surprise package of the season. For manager, I still stick with Andoni Iraola. For player, Luis Kelly. Luis Kelly, came into the team. Looks like he had been playing in the first team for a very long time. Played so maturely. In the big games. They even scored against Man City, right? Scored against Man City in the 4-5-1 demolition. So, that's my surprise part. So, let's move on from that. Okay, Toby.
Yeah?
You've said yours.
No, I've not said mine.
Okay. Your package is
okay. Quickly, it's still going to be Nottingham Forest. Big shout out to Nottingham Forest, and big shout out to our Nigerian brother in Nottingham Forest.
We have 2 brothers.
Yeah. Nigerian brothers, Olaino and Tawo Awuni for making the flag. We're proud of you guys. I mean, solid defensive structure we've seen from Nottingham Forest this season. Chris Food in front, Tawo Awuni, Olaino in defense. Very solid. I mean, I felt Nottingham Forest this season were criminally underrated.
Yeah.
But guys, I'm sorry, Toby, I'm just going to ask this question. I'm going to throw this question, anyone can just answer it. I don't think do we give Chris Wood enough props based on what he's done so far? He's scored a lot of goals and, no disrespect to him, but he shouldn't be where he is right now based on, his quality. But so far, so good. He scored a lot of goals. I don't think we give him enough props. What do you guys think?
I feel if he can repeat this same performance next season, it's going to be a different ball game entirely.
Yes.
So let's see another Chris Wood we're going to see next season, and let's see how good that performance will be next season.
You cannot just.
I feel like he deserves his flowers. We should give him his flowers. Really, really. He did very, very good. But let's see how next season turns out for him.
You cannot just do one dance in one season and you tell me to give you flower. I cannot give you flower. It's my flower. So I'll still keep my flowers to myself.
All right.
We should do
all right, guys. Lekon has refused to give out his flowers. I ain't get the bouquet. So, most improved player of the season, Toby. Your most improved player of the season.
Yeah, I would tilt my what's it called? Declan Rice for me. Not being patronizing, but I saw the real value of what Arsenal put in for getting Declan Rice from West Ham. And this season was giving Declan Rice, shutting out his critics. I mean, was very dominating. He was a leader. It was astonishing this season. Supported the defense. It was huge. Supporting the attack, controlling the midfield. And it was consistent all through the season. So definitely Declan Rice.
What are you?
I would go with Luis Skelly. He's actually very, very good. Forget that he scored against my club, but he has proven that he's not a newcomer to this game called football. He's ready to pull his weight and ready to walk the walk. So I'll give Luis Skelly.
Okay. Toby, Lekon.
I would have said I declare also Arsenal fan.
You do always get person.
I will say well, Arsenal I know the good team. I know the team that I should be supporting or I should that I love like that. But I would say Enzo Fernandez. He really surprised me this season. I'm really surprised by him, Enzo Fernandez.
Okay, my own most improved player of the season, Jean-Philippe Mateta. He's actually surprised me so much this season. He scored a lot of goals. Has been crucial so far. Was so crucial in the goal in the goal against Manchester City. Hold up play. His headers has been so on point. So moving on from that, underachiever, Toby.
Yeah, talking about underachiever.
The team.
The team
underachieved.
Oh, definitely. That'll be Manchester United. No club with UCL ambitions that ended up in the 15th log. Yeah, probably they had injuries, yes, but their performance were very bad. Worst finish for Manchester United in over 30 years. No.
51 years.
Over 51 years, imagine.
You.
So,
that's so bad.
I quite felt Man U underachieved this season so much, and it was really disappointing. Even from the punter point of view as well. They spoil boys, tickets, show. Now no try you, United.
All right, Idris.
Me, I would go with my club, Man City. The fact that I expected them to deal with their injuries problem more appropriately, right, like I said, but I expect them more from Pep, so I would say Man City.
Lekon.
I also go with Man United because Man United gave some people mouth to be talking to me anyhow. So I'll go with Man United.
You watch up in your back.
I'll go with this Onana. Onana has been depressing this season for me. Oilon too. Stupid buying.
So depressing to watch.
Stupid buying.
All right. Of course, I think apart from Idris, that has a different answer. For me, it's still United.
No, I wasn't surprised about Manchester United.
Finish.
I wasn't surprised.
Okay, you expected United to finish 15?
No, I wasn't surprised. No, yeah, I expected it now.
This guy. All right. Manchester United.
It was my right to start.
There's not much to talk about. They finished at the lowest in 51 years. I mean, so abysmal season. I hope they can fix whatever is wrong with that team. So let's move on now. Overachiever. What team overachieved this season? The team that you expected not to, be where they are, and they are where they are right now. What team, Toby?
Oh, okay. Crystal Palace for me. No, they won their first title in almost how many years now?
Since their existence.
They're winning the FA Cup.
50 years.
Yeah. I mean, started low. Then
they built on it.
Then they built. No thanks to the manager, Oliver Glasner, getting them their first, and he finished the season with. I guess even the last match they played during the end of the season, they didn't lose any. They were unbeaten. All true. So, and Eze became a talisman in that same squad. Mateta found his goal scoring form. No, they were just a solid big team. No, a big team to beat, and then they really did well this season.
I feel like guys. Another manager that deserves his props is Glass now.
Yeah,
he lost one of the best players in the league, Olise, and
Zaha.
He affected them.
They lost Zaha.
He didn't coach Zaha. Olise. So they struggled when the season started because you lost one of your best players, of course, one of the best players in the league. So you're expected to struggle. But later on, they improved, and of course, at the end, they won the FA Cup, and of course, they've qualified for Europa League.
Yeah.
Guys, don't you think it deserves more praise?
Sorry to cut in, guys. I really like the fact that he was bold. He made a bold statement, especially in the final against City.
No, before the final, after he lost 5-2 to City.
And he was so bold that next time City come, we're going to definitely deal with you guys. And that was what we saw at the final in Wembley. So, because if you take out the FA Cup from Crystal Palace season, it's just a normal season. Exception. It might be a good season.
Yeah.
But including the FA Cup, they had an exceptional season.
It's actually elevated.
Yeah, it's really elevated them and really brought them on the spotlight. Yeah. So we must really give big Kunduz for those that understand that.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's move on from that. Okay, Idris, your overachiever of the season.
I would also stick with Crystal Palace. I stick with them. I didn't expect much from them. I expect them to be relegated, let me be honest, but for them to fight despite losing their best player, like Toby said, they deserve it. So yeah.
Lekon.
Yeah, I would have said Crystal Palace too, because I would have said Crystal Palace too, because my guy was there. My boy that I nurtured is there.
Which one you nurtured again?
At the end of the season now, I nurtured him at my U. So I'm proud of him. But I won't go with what all of them have said because I'm not all of them.
want to be different.
I'm different. I'm not like someone that has listening. I'm not also someone that always into. So I'll go with Wolverhampton Wonders. So because I'm really surprised.
They overachieved.
Because of the fighting back. Because I still want this, when you still want this and you still call, you still message you still that one is showing love that I still want to be in the relationship. They showed that they still want to be in Premier League. So that's why I'm giving them the accolades of like overachieved.
All right, my team, of course, I'm also going to stick with Palace. Winning first trophy in their history. I mean, they won it. They won it at their lowest, right? Because a team that finished 12, you would have expected the FA Cup to go to a team in the top 6, right, or in the top 10. But 12 winning and also beating City. Why doing it? And they had one of the best run in the FA Cup history. And they defeated Fulham, dismantled Aston Villa during the course of the FA Cup run. So, guys, let's move on. Now, let's move out of Premier League. Let's move on to the newly crowned champions, the Serie A champions, Napoli. We are going to talk about McTominay, right, guys? We obviously know that the Serie A is a top 5 league in the world, right? We are talking about top 5 leagues. We're talking about the Premier League, the La Liga, the Serie A, the Liga, the Bundesliga. So, and after Napoli were crowned champions, after that game, they won 2-0, Scott McTominay was voted the best player in the league. Now, this springs the question. Do we say McTominay is a top 5 player in the world based on the fact that he is the best player in Italy right now and the Serie A is a top 5 league? Do we say McTominay is a top 5 player in the world? Toby?
Yeah, comparing him with which is it in Europe or
in Europe, season? Of course, in Europe.
Yeah, we need to look at so many things before we conclude on this statement. We need to look at the yardstick we're using to judge Scott McTominay. Is it based on just concluded season? Yeah. If you're looking at this season,
we are sticking with this season.
Yeah, we are sticking with this season. Definitely
MVP.
Yeah, definitely. If we have an MVP from, one of the best league in the world, talking about the Italian Serie A, it should be in one of the top 5 midfielders.
No, I'm not. He was not voted the best midfielder. He was voted the best player, meaning all round. They've actually looked at all roles and all positions, and he's been crowned the best player in the league. So let us delete the word midfield. Let us stick with best player in the Serie A. So Toby, so now I'm going to ask you a question, Toby. Now I'm going to list out 5 to 6 players. So I'm going to ask you where McTominay ranks based on league rankings. So Mo Salah, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Harry Kane, Lewandowski, and Ousmane Dembele. Where does Scott McTominay ranks?
Ayo, I guess that's been unfair. If you're ranking at, Scott McTominay with those players, they don't play the same position. We need to get that right. Like you've always said, and you've always been an advocate for that.
Now you want to use my own.
They don't play the same position. Come on, Kane is a central forward. Jamal, a right wing forward. So you're talking about Scott McTominay that plays CDM and now maybe more of an attacking midfielder now. No EMF. So it's a different position entirely.
We've agreed on that.
You on this podcast has always made that point when we talk about Damaco and talk about Dumfries and some other players. So I don't think that is fair. Scott McTominay ranked among the top 5 midfielders. In players.
Now, I told you delete the word midfielder.
If that's what I'm asking now, what's the yardstick? If you're going to judge by
the MVP is obviously the yardstick.
If you're going to judge by the yardstick,
the league is obviously the yardstick.
Yes, if we present our top player in Italy league, it should be respected. I mean, there's
I'm not saying
there's no. Wait. Ayo, you should allow me to talk, please.
Okay.
It should be respected, one, and I feel it should be what's it called? It should be ranked among top other players. If the Spanish league presents their players, if the EPL presents their top players, if the Italian league to present their top players, it should be ranked among the best player in the 2024-2025 season.
Now, I'm going to ask you two questions now, because based on what you said it is not fair to rank him among players who are attackers, right? So are you now saying McTominay winning the MVP over the defenders in Syria and over the attackers in Syria is not fair, Toby? Because based on your analogy, you're saying that if he's ranked with these players that I've mentioned, it is not fair because he doesn't play the same roles as these players. But do we now say McTominay being crowned the MVP in the league is not fair to defenders? Because obviously Aguero scored about 13, 14 goals. So you're saying it's not fair.
It's 12.
Yeah, what?
Actually, it's 12.
12. Okay, obviously 12. Yeah, so are you saying it's not fair to the defenders in the Serie A that a certain McTominay won the MVP?
Wait, stop. Sorry for stealing the spotlight.
Okay.
Thank you for giving the floor.
Oh yeah, now your floor.
See, I want you to know that there's a difference between Premier League and Serie A.
No, I'm not.
I'm not comparing.
No, nobody's
I'm just trying to get somewhere. Why?
Now you're only going somewhere.
Yes, it comes to Serie A, Napoli. Settle down comfortably. You understand? He played very well. And during that playing, he had injuries. Because he was injured. He was injured. You understand? So, and he came back, he played some games, and he scored some important goals. So now, I think it's all fair. So that players, you're not giving him MVP. For what? For just playing 5 games of
having a decent performance. Come on, see,
For you.
I quite feel wait. One second. I quite feel where
you're giving yourself time.
It's because
no.
He once played for Manchester United.
Producer, turn off his mic. You are asking for 22. You are even commanding me for 20 seconds, right? You're supposed to ask me, please, can I get 120 seconds? You said 120 seconds. Now you be the anchor you have been at me. I am the alpha and the omega of this place. Whatever I say, is accepted. Whatever I say goes. So, okay, Leko, have you said everything?
No, you didn't allow me to complete my let me close my statement.
Okay, where does he rank?
Number 1, he's not a top 5 player in the world. He's not even top 10 player in the world. And you can say top 5 player in say this is it. That's I will okay. If you're saying that, okay, that's fair. It's fair enough. Oh, yeah, but you can't say you don't. And again, you have not played many seasons at Napoli for you to be just comparing him to Yama. You want. So don't compare him with.
Where does McTominay rank?
He's not in my top 10, not gonna lie, because he just did great things this one season. And yes, well, that's how things are. See, that's how we saw Foden. Foden did good last season. This season, he's nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
no. Don't. Whatever he does next season shouldn't erase what he's done so fast.
I just feel like they were unfair.
When we get to next season, we will analyze.
I just feel like they were unfair.
Let us stick with what he's done.
What he's done this season.
Yes, what he's done.
In my top 10.
Okay,
it's not still in my top 10.
Okay,
because he's writing up for that
Do we now say the Serie A is not good enough? It's not a good enough league because note the Serie A ranks 3rd.
See, let me tell you something. I will stick with what Legon said. See, Serie A
I want to hear from you.
No, I'm going to stick with it. I'm also going to say mine. Okay. Serie A is a slow league. It's a very slow league. In the sense that if you notice most Serie A clubs when they go against Premier League clubs, it's always a Premier League club coming on top.
They fumble.
Because if you look at the way they play, it's different from the way Serie A plays. So Serie A are players like they can instantly just be holding the ball for 10, 15 minutes and they are losing. But Premier League, they keep pushing. You see crosses from the midfield, crosses from the wings. Like they are constantly attacking. So I would say it's a slow league and it fits McTominay perfectly because he's coming from a place like Manchester United. They always play fast-paced ball there. So he's not in my top. He did good this season, but he's not in my top 10. We can't call him a top 10.
Okay, if you want to go by that, fast league, paced league, this, that, the Serie A is ranked third.
Yes.
Above the Bundesliga. That is fast-paced.
Nah, but the Bundesliga is not that fast.
You need to watch
Still
more.
not that fast,
You
no.
need to watch more Bundesliga.
I watch more Bundesliga.
Okay, out of Serie A and Bundesliga, which is more competitive?
I am going somewhere.
True. No,
Just
answer that
listen.
question. Who is more competitive?
Which more competitive? Is it Serie A?
So why are you comparing Serie A to...
No. He's talking about fast-paced. Now I'm saying that fast-paced, is it some of the qualities to use to judge leagues?
Yes.
Because if a slow-paced league, according to you, I'm quoting you now, according to rankings, a slow-paced league is ranked higher than the Bundesliga. Even a Bundesliga is fast-paced more than La Liga.
See, let me tell you, Serie A.
Toby, do you want to contest that?
See, if we want to talk
Let's
about
stay on Scott McTominay. I guess we are going to leave this to our audience.
We are staying on Scott McTominay.
To share.
You know what?
It's
It's going to be an open question.
Scott McTominay.
to the audience, to everyone that wants to contribute to the show. Is Scott McTominay a top 5 player in the world? Note, the Serie A is 3rd ranked league in the world, behind the Spanish La Liga and the Premier League. So if you're going to give your answer, note all the important parts before you give your answer. So let's move on for that, because if you don't stop that now, we are going to spend the whole year talking about this. So guys, that's the size of the show. Guys, any parting shot? Toby.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for always supporting, for listening. We'll be right back same time when we drop the next episode. And by then, this Alpha and Omega, where AY they take threatening us for studio.
Yes, I will not talk to me. I go cut the camera. All right, Idris, parting shot.
My parting shot is I'm glad to be here again. Glad to see the same faces. Once again, happy birthday, my brother.
Thank you.
I shall banter you more, but
You want to go turn up? You want to go turn
I
up?
go shut down.
You want to go turn up?
I go shut down.
anyhow it is. It's very good to be here.
All
and
right,
I hope to
birthday
see
boy.
you guys again.
What do you got to say?
Birthday boy.
Number one, firstly,
Meat don't hook yourself.
Firstly, this Olalikon, man of many inspiration, the oracle of tradition, the overseer. I love myself and they love me too. The girls like me and I love the girls too. But and again, if you want to come to celebrate my birthday, you can come to the shrine around 3 a.m.
All right, guys. You've heard from the guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because we really did. This is one of the best episodes we've ever done. So the conversation never stops. You can always join the program on if you want to send your messages, you can reach us via Instagram, via Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, AudioMac, Spotify, Apple, and of course you can reach us via our mail. All right, if you want to drop any contribution,
Football
at Football Yarn, you can always reach us via those platforms. So guys, let's do this again next time, God willing. All right, bye.